TV viewers and subscribers to another episode, and during this one we're going to give you our assessment of the Jamaica versus Guadeloupe game. Now going into this one, it was always going to be Jamaica being the favorites. Guadeloupe, as I mentioned before, they don't even have a FIFA ranking because they're a French overseas territory. And as such, it's impossible for them to qualify for the World Cup. That doesn't mean they don't have quality, and a lot of the players in that Guadeloupe squad were actually born in France. So, what did I make of the game? Smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet done so. We are going to dive right into it. First, let me get this out the way real quick. Andre Blake was Jamaica's man of the match, and that in and of itself tells a story. It tells its own story. Andre Blake, Jamaica's goalkeeper, was the man of the match. At the 85th minute, I believe, the commentator made a remark, and I have to revisit that remark because he said he expects Andre Blake to make at least one big save by the end of the game. There were 8 minutes of added time at the end of the game, and Andre Blake ended up making 3 big saves between the time the commentator said that he had to make one and the final whistle. So I think Andre Blake actually kept Jamaica in this game and actually meant the difference between Jamaica losing the game and Jamaica winning it. I won't even say Jamaica getting a point from the game. Jamaica actually losing the game and Jamaica winning it. So big up Andre Blake. Big shout out as well to Leon Bailey and Jonathan Russell. Jonathan Russell, what a month he's having. He's scored for Jamaica twice in a matter of weeks. So big up Jonathan Russell. And for Halftime TV here, it's tongue-in-cheek because we actually expected him to be benched for this game. So Jonathan Russell, big game for you, getting on the score sheet, always getting into those tackles as well. He's a very athletic player, but he also doesn't shy away from a challenge, and that's what I admire about him. Some of the times players are super cautious, they don't want to stick their leg in, etc. Not Jonathan Russell. He's always there, he's always challenging, and I think that benefits Jamaica significantly on the day. Leon Bailey, have to mention Leon Bailey as well. First half, what a first half he's had, and I know the game against Guatemala at the National Stadium, there are a lot of fans who are saying it's the best game for Leon Bailey yet in a Jamaican jersey. I tell you what, this 45 minutes in the first half against Guadeloupe may very well be up there with that game against Guatemala. Leon Bailey hit the woodwork twice. 1 point, he kicked it from roughly 65 yards, caught the goalkeeper out, and the goalkeeper was saved by the crossbar. It was basically only a matter of time before he got on the score sheet. So Warner Brown provided the assist. Good centre forward play holding up and finding Leon Bailey midway the 18-yard box, who kicked it one time in the back of the net. So Leon Bailey getting a goal, 7 goals in 38 appearances for Jamaica. So it's good to see Leon Bailey getting on the score sheet. So hats off to Chippy. Big performance in the first half. In the second half, he was substituted. Demari Gray, his stats keep on getting better as well. He provided the assist with, how do I describe this cross? A riveting cross on the back post, finding Jonathan Russell. And in the end, that was the goal that determined the game or decided the game. Now, fast forward to the second half, because I think Jamaica, it's almost as if Jamaica didn't play the second half. Karai Anderson came on in the second half. He gave us some energy in that defensive midfield space. And at one point, he even took the ball over to the corner flag, which basically kind of gave Jamaica a little bit of breathing room because it was shambolic for huge parts of the game. Jamaica all over the place, not trying to control the game. It was chaotic, okay? Now, I spoke about Andre Blake being the man of the match. I made honorable mentions of Jonathan Russell and Leon Bailey. I think Jamaica's second best team member on the day was the referee. And you might be saying, but you're a Jamaican fan, why are you saying that? No, I cheer for Jamaica, don't get me wrong. I'm a huge Jamaican fan. But that referee this evening, he did us a lot of favors. And some people say, oh, Leon Bailey should have gotten a penalty. Garbage. Karai Anderson should have possibly been sent off. If he got sent off, I know there wouldn't be a lot of Jamaican fans like bapping an eyelid. Okay? And to go even a step further, Guadeloupe scored a perfectly legitimate goal and the referee flagged it. He said no goal. I could not see what the interference was. I could not see what happened. VAR, they checked it for a couple of minutes and they said, okay, no goal. But I don't see what the infringement was. If it was offside, the player who was in the offside position, he didn't interfere with the play any at all. He didn't become involved in any phase of the play. And there wasn't a foul there any at all. So we'd like to see, or we'd like to hear from the experts and the referee and whomever it may be, explain that Guadeloupe goal. Why was that goal ruled out? Because those who were on the analysis duty on the evening, they didn't provide anything clear. They didn't provide any definitive answer as to why the goal was ruled out. And as a result, I think Guadeloupe should have gotten that goal. I think the grand balance of things, Guadeloupe deserved that goal. But you don't always get what you deserve. And I've seen a lot of games where Jamaica has been hard done by referees. So it's good that for once we can come on here and say, okay, the referee was in favor of Jamaica this evening. May not be the best thing for neutrals, and it may not be the best thing for those referees as well who are looking to be granted opportunities to referee on the biggest stages in football. But on the night, it was good for Jamaica, and I take it with open arms. As far as statistics go, I'll read out some statistics here to explain to you how the game played out. Now, the first half, it was all Jamaica. Don't get me wrong. Jamaica had a brilliant first half. They went 1 goal behind. They came back and they did what they had to do, and they got the lead going into halftime. Second half, it's almost as if the Jamaican team didn't show up any at all. And I'll do a player rating tomorrow morning. Yeah, because I think I want to break it down in a little bit more detail so you get a full understanding of what transpired in the game. So look out for the player rating video tomorrow morning. But for statistics from this game, 7 shots for Jamaica, 16 shots for Guadeloupe, 4 shots on target for Jamaica, 5 shots on target for Guadeloupe, 48 ball possession, 52% for Guadeloupe, passes completed 366 for Jamaica, 386 for Guadeloupe. Wow. Passing accuracy the same, but I think Guadeloupe, if we're to be frank, they deserve something from the game. And had it been any other team, like had this not been Jamaica that they were playing against, I would be on here and probably cussing out the referee or whatnot. But since it's Jamaica, I'll take it with open arms. As I said, Jamaica, they definitely need to internalize the players. You need to internalize the coach. You need to go back to the drawing board because something definitely isn't right. The team just doesn't look like a team. We look all over the place. We look shambolic in moments in games. I don't know. Something's not happening. Something's not clicking, Coach Steve McLaren. And I think you need to check it out. As a coach with so many years of experience, you need to check it out. You need to identify it and you need to fix it, because we cannot go into that game against Panama playing this way. If we go into that game against Panama playing this way, we're going to lose and we're going to be heading home on a plane, right? So again, that's my thoughts on the Jamaica versus Guadeloupe game. In the end, Jamaica won thanks to the referee, thanks to Andre Blake, by 2 goals to 1, and that means Jamaica is now on 3 points as we go into the final game of the group stages where they will play Panama. Remember folks, smash the like button if you haven't yet done so, subscribe to the channel, and let's hear what your reactions are to Jamaica's win against Guadeloupe. Please share them beneath this video. Until next time.